Assalamu alaikum everybody. Today we are going to learn about a software named VideoScribe, and let's get started with a little introduction of VideoScribe. It's a whiteboard animation software and it allows anyone regardless of tech or design skills to create animated videos, and it also allows you to create professional cartoon explainer style videos in just a few seconds, and it lets you create interactive training and sales scenario videos, and these videos that are created with VideoScribe are more engaging and more attractive to the users. So let's get started. First of all, with the main screen of VideoScribe. You can find the icon of VideoScribe on the desktop. Double click on that and you will be given this screen that you are seeing right now on your screens. Here you have to enter your email address, the user ID and the password. If you are using it for the very first time, then you will be required to create a new account, and if you have created an account, then only you need to add the email address and the password. So since I have created my account, so I have already added my email address and password because I have checked the remember me, so I don't need to add both of these things when I just try to log in. So I will just click on login, but if you are a new user, you have to click on create a new account, add all the required details and create your account. But do remember that the account will expires after every 7 days, so you have to refresh your account by creating another account. And you can do that with any random email address, because it doesn't ask you for confirmation, email confirmation. You don't have to log into your mailbox to just confirm the email address. So you can just add any random email address that you can think of. As I have used serial 6, and after 7 days I will make it serial 7 and serial 8. So I'm just using a random email address because I can't keep creating email accounts because it takes a lot of time. So I'm just using a random email address over here. So let's get started by clicking on login. So this is the main screen, and on the main screen you can see all the videos, that all the scribes that you have created on your home screen. And on the right, no, actually on the left hand side, you can see there are certain options given, and here you can see recent scribes, the local scribes that are there on your systems, and the online scribes that you have saved on the cloud. There is an option of saving the scribes on the cloud as well, so that you can access it from anywhere in the world, from any system. And you have the template scribes also. The templates are really good, and you can use them and you can just edit them according to your requirement. And you can also start a new scribe, and you can just create a new scribe from the scratch as well. For that you have to click on create a new scribe. This is what we are going to do just in a bit. Okay. And then you have this option on the bottom left corner of the screen. This is to import a scribe, and this is to set the user preferences. For example, I have set the emergency backup time to 3 minutes, so that after every 3 minutes the video is saved automatically. Okay, so you don't have to save it, and you don't have to save it again and again. And if the power goes off, your data remains stored on the system. So I have kept it 3 minutes. And if you are on a desktop system, so there are more chances that when there is power outage, so the data can get lost. So you can just make it 1 minute also, or just according to your requirement. The transition time by default I have set is 1 second, and pause time is 0.5 second, max draw time is 3 seconds. I'll let you know later on what these timings are. And the image quality is 1200 pixels. Fine. So that we have video that is of good quality, HD resolution. So these are some defaults that you can set, and these are some of the templates that you can use that are already there. But I am going to create a scribe from the scratch, so I will click on create a new scribe, this button on the top. I will click on it, Yes, so this is the main canvas on which you are going to create your storyboard or a whiteboard animation explainer video, and there are not many options as you can see on the screen. So it's quite simple. The only thing that you need to have is creativity and methodology in your mind, and a scenario in your mind that you can put on the canvas to create, to convey your idea in a better way to somebody or a set of people. Okay, so as you can see, there are these 8 options over here on the top left corner, top right corner of the screen, and these 3 options on the bottom right corner of the screen, and there are some options over here also that are self-explanatory, as you can see, because these are the icons that you have been seeing in other softwares also, so you can just have an idea okay, what these options are. Okay, so let me tell you about these. First of all, these options over here, this is to add scribe music. There are some already available music files over here that you can use as background sound, and if you don't want to do that, that is completely fine. It is just optional that you if you want to add music in the background, you can do that. And if you don't like any of the music file over here and you want to add your own sound file, you can do that with this import mp3 file. But for that you must have the mp3 file there in your systems, maybe in the downloads folder or somewhere in your system the file should be there. So you can easily import it from here. When you click on it, the dialog box opens up and you can locate the file in your system where you have kept it, and you can just click on open and the file will be imported. The other option is you can just import with the help of URLs as well. If the file is there on the internet, the audio file is there on the internet, you just need to copy that URL where the file is on the internet. You just need to copy that and you have to paste the link over here, and it will be automatically imported from the internet. This is too simple. Or if you don't want to do that, you can just simply select any of the already available options. And then if you need to add a voiceover, this is the second option over here, is for adding voiceover. This is the button. When you click on it, the video start playing over here in this preview area, and whatever you say will be saved against this video as a voiceover. Or you can just import mp3 voiceover file, or you can import from the internet as well. So these 2 options are always there and you can make use of them. But I would suggest that you add voiceover with the help of video editing software, because in that case adding voiceover is comparatively easier. And here you can select the backgrounds, which is by default white, and here you can select hand, because this is the whiteboard animation, so a hand will be drawing things, and whatever you put on the canvas will be drawn by these hands. So you need to select a hand or pen from here. So there are many options of pens and hands are available over here. It takes some time to load, and you can click any of these pens. It is taking some time to load since my internet isn't connected. When the internet isn't connected, although this is the offline software, but some features are available only when you are online. It's just a combination of online and offline features. So the offline features are always available, but the features that are available on cloud, so for that you need to be connected to the internet. So let it be for now. The default hand is already selected, and this is the option to play from the start. If you have added something on your canvas and you want to just have a preview, you can click on this, so the preview will start from the very first element on the timeline. Okay, I'll let you know how it works later, but just for the introduction. And here this button is clicked when you select an element onto the timeline, so the preview starts from that very element. and then this is the main option to just render your scribe as a video, because when you are creating something, it is in the format of scribe, it is not in the format of video. So if you need to convert this scribe into the video, this option comes into play. So since I haven't put anything on the canvas, this shows me this error message. For that I need to add something to my canvas. So let's create a scene first. So these are the three options. This is to put a new image, this is for text, and this is for chart. This is the option that we very rarely use, and we don't need to use it very frequently, so we will go with the image. There is a huge picture library available in VideoScribe. There are some libraries that are online available. For that you need to be connected to the internet, and online is written against them, in front of them. Just alphabets and symbols is the online library, so online is written over there. If you are connected to the internet, only then these pictures will be available. And the categories that don't have online written against them, that means they are available even when you are not connected to the internet. Arrows, so there is a huge collection of images over here that you can use, and even if you don't find anything that goes with the scenario that you are creating, so you can go to the internet, and there are multiple websites, many clip art websites that you can visit, and you can download anything that you want and you can upload it from here. Import SVG, PNG, JPG or zip file. So you can just click on it and all the pictures will be imported. Whatever you select, you need to locate them and select them. And but the most appropriate option is to find out the image from here. You can just search it from here, or you can just click on the category and the pictures will be appearing in front of you. So I would suggest that you first of all visit all these, because there are so many amazing pictures. You can find so many amazing pictures over here, and if you have visited and you have seen all the pictures, only then you will be able to make use of them according to the scenario to create a creative and amazing and attractive video. So first of all, just since I'm going to create a header of my video, I will go to backdrops. There are many backgrounds available over here, and you can just select any of the background according to your choice that goes with the situation or the scenario that you are creating. So let me select this backdrop, and I will just zoom in. So this is my first element. As soon as you click on the image, you will start seeing this image over here on the timeline. So this is the timeline area over here, and you have to arrange all the elements according to the time, so that they appear on the screen when they are required. If they are not arranged according to the time, so the images that will be appearing on the videos will not be according to the time. So this is my first element, this is the picture. So you can see this over here, and now I have to add some text. I am keeping it black to give it more visibility, and I am just selecting a font that is a header font. I have imported a lot of fonts over here. You can just import fonts from manage fonts option. There are many fonts available over here, font families available, and you can just drag the mouse to locate a specific font, and you can select that, you can import that. But by default there is only basic fonts available. Okay, so these are the options for alignments, and this is the option for color of the picture. Okay, so I have to change the fonts from here. So I will select a font that I use for the headers. What is Science? Okay, and I would try to add something that goes I will search for something. I will locate a picture that goes with the scenario. Either it can be a test tube or the DNA. Let's take DNA. And arrange it, and then just press the control key and select all the element on the timeline, because this is my one scene, and click on this set camera to current position so that the camera position doesn't move. If you don't set the camera position, it will be automatically zooming in and zooming out that the magnification level that you don't require. So if you just want to keep the things the way they are on the screen, then you need to click on this option, set camera to current position, so that they are fixed on their positions. And then we can move on by just dragging the screen so that we can start the new scenario that describes science. Okay, so you can now add the definition of science over here, and you can just add the probes over here according to your teaching methodology that you want to add. You can just add something like this to describe to define science. Science is the study of nature. So this designing the placement of objects in pictures and the design depends completely on your creativity, that how, and your methodology, that how you define things, and how you use your creativity to describe the definition in such a way that it is taken by the students easily. So it depends completely on the teacher or the person who is conveying the idea. So the selection of picture and text depends completely on the person who is designing this animation, and try to be as much creative as you can be, so that the people can easily understand things, because these are the explainer videos, so they need to explain things. And okay, so now I have to do the same. This is my second scene, so now the scene is done. So I will just select them and set the camera position. Now as far as the timing is concerned, when you click on any element, so I forgot to mention one thing. So see, now I have selected this one element over here, and this is the option to play from current element, right, that I told you, and this is the option to play from the very first element on the timeline. Now when you click on any element, you can see 5 options mentioned over here. This is to see the camera position, this is to lock and unlock element, so if you lock it, the no further changes can be made. And this is the element properties, this is to delete the element, this is to hide and unhide the element. So this is a major option, element properties. You click on it and the drawing options start appearing. So this is what I told you when I started Video Scribe, that this is the animate or time, and this is the pause time and transition time. So if you set it 3 seconds, so that animation will take 3 seconds, and it is just a picture, so 3 seconds is a lot, is more than required. So I will keep it 1 second, so that the picture is animated in just 1 second very quickly. So this is what the animation time is. And pause time is the time that when the animation is done, for how much time the element should be there on the screen. The pause time after animation, the pause time for the time for which the element will be there on the screen. And transition is the time for which the element will be the video will transit from one element to the other. The transition from one element to the other is the transition time. So you can set these times according to your requirement. You can set the animation to draw or move in or fade in. If I draw it, so it will be drawn like this, and if I click on move in, so it will move in like this. You can select the position from where you want it to move in, and you can select the colors. If you want to change the color, if you want to make it a theme of purple, that also is possible. And yeah, this, right, yeah, that's it. Drawing hand is also possible for each and every element. And now once you are done with your animation, you can just click on this option. You can directly upload them on YouTube, Vimeo, or download as PPT, or you can just simply click on it to download as a video, and select AVI format and 1080 full HD, so that the produced video is of good quality. Frame rate, the standard frame rate is 25, and you can give it a name from here. You can select the location from here, if where you want to store the video, the produced video, and you can click on this, and now it will start rendering. The rendering takes time. Okay, yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for VideoScribe. Yeah, that's it for VideoScribe. Thank you so much.